Alright, this is Fred Viper coming at you with another film pitch today. Today I'll be pitching Willow 3, The Weeping Willow. Sylvester Stallone reprises his role as Willow in the third installment of this series. Willow is comfortable in his retirement from being a broken cop. He helps out a lot in his community, running a gym for local troubled teens so that they can get their lives together. Ever since his daughter, Jennifer Lawrence, died from taking a bottle of Xanax, drinking a bottle of vodka, and driving her car off a bridge into the ocean, Stallone has had time to reflect on his life and past mistakes. Mistakes like telling his daughter, Jennifer Lawrence, yo, if you're such a hot shot, why don't you take a few pills, have yourself a few drinks, and you just drive your shitty car off a fucking bridge, you freak bitch. I ain't never gonna buy you that Porsche. Ever since revealing to the world that he is Willow, he has wondered if retiring from law enforcement was the right move. Did he change the world for the better like he always hoped to, or had he given up? As Willow wonders about his past choices in the comfort of his home, a news story comes on the TV. Willow terrorizes New York City. Willow, forgetting that it's just a television and not a living thing talking to him, screams back, yo, that's bullshit. I ain't even never yorked no new city in my life. The news story continues to play on TV as an anchorman interviews an old woman who is hysterically screaming, "Willow broke into my house while I was asleep and raped me." Stallone screams back at the television, Yo, I ain't raped nobody, that's some bullshit. I don't even like to rape. I mean, what I look like, is there some kind of Bill Cosby here? In the coming days, news reports of Willow's reign of terror continue to roll in, appearing on television, in newspapers, and on social media constantly. At one point, Willow picks up a newspaper and the headline reads, "Willow, rapist, mass murderer, pedophile, or all three." Clearly, someone is framing Willow and committing these atrocities, leaving his DNA at the crime scenes. Willow's reputation is ruined, and the community that he was working so hard to improve turns on him. Willow is once again broken. Down, out, and rejected, Stallone's Willow falls into another downward spiral of alcoholism, picks up another hooker, and strangles her with piano wire, just like in Willow 2, because that will be the reason that he seeks redemption later in the film. Once Willow gets his groove back, he does days and days worth of detective work and finally figures out where the problem is stemming from. "Oh, now I know who's played all these mean tricks," says Willow, as he shudders to think of all the women and children who have been murdered and raped in his name. In the only rational move he could possibly make, Willow travels to the Great Pyramid of Giza, located in Egypt. Once he arrives at the largest of the three pyramids in Giza, standing at the very top of the pyramid, he looks up and sees, as his heart drops, that his suspicions are confirmed. "It was you all along, you little bitch," says Sly. "That's right, Willow. It was I, your daughter, Jennifer Lawrence, the entire time. While you were busy drinking and killing prostitutes and thinking I was dead, I was mastering the techniques of moving objects with my mind, taught to me in books written by the great and powerful Pope Palpatine." "Oh, Pope Palpatine," says Willow. I knew that jerk was the root of all this." "Indeed," says Jennifer Lawrence. "He taught me the arts of both Catholicism and the dark side of the Force. And with my newfound power, I will lift these ancient pyramids with my mind and drop it up and down all over every inch of the United States, smashing everything into pieces. You always neglected me, Father, and you never bought me a fucking Porsche. So now the blood of America is on your hands." Closing her eyes, Jennifer Lawrence begins to mumble an ancient prayer, and the stones of all three of the pyramids of Giza begin to tremble as they slowly lift up off the ground. Soon, all three pyramids are lifted nearly a mile into the air, and the world's fate seems to be in great peril. "Oh, yeah?" asks Sly. "Oh, well, if it's a battle of wits you want, it's a battle of wits you'll get," he cries. "Wits? Ha! You fool, you may be my father, but you are always dumb as a rock," says Jennifer Lawrence. Yeah, but you're forgetting one thing," says Willow. "What's that?" asks Jennifer Lawrence. With one swift move, from the ground on which he stands, Willow pulls out a six-shooter pistol and shoots Jennifer Lawrence directly in the forehead from nearly a mile away as her skull explodes into blood and bone. "You were adopted. That's why I never bought you the Porsche." As Jennifer Lawrence's body falls back, all three of the pyramids come crashing down. Willow leaps out of the way as the pyramids crash onto the land, destroying all of Egypt with it. Willow rises from the dust and debris as all the civilians who manage to survive cry and scream, most of them severely injured and bleeding. An old Egyptian woman walks up to Willow, holding her dead grandchild in her arms. "What will you do about this?" asks the wise old lady. "My grandson is dead. All of my people are dead." "There's only one thing I can do," says Willow. He puts on a pair of black sunglasses. "Find out where Pope Palpatine has been hiding since the last time I killed him and finish the job. I've got to go meet with the president." Willow walks away from Egypt, which has been completely destroyed, and books himself the nearest flight back to the United States in Washington, D.C. He knows now that he was a fool to think he was retired. As long as there was evil out there in the world, as long as his arch nemesis, Pope Palpatine, still lurked out there in the shadows, Willow would always have more work to do. More good work. End credits. And yeah, that's the end of Willow 3. I can't wait to see this movie on the big screen, and I hope you all enjoyed my film pitch. Thank you.